Hey bitch, it's Bretman here, and I just wanted to share with you guys a story time of my first ever driving ticket. Bitch, don't even act surprised because bitch, you knew damn well this was gonna happen one day. If anything, act surprised that this is my first one. But bitch, I have a fucking story time for you guys, and I'm gonna try my best to be calm because at the end of this video, I'm gonna be fucking shouting because the cop just really got me fucked up, and this is why. Get ready. Once upon a time, I was hungry, and let's just say the time was 11:30 p.m. at night. And I was like, okay, Taco Bell's open. Let's go to Taco Bell. So I hit up my cousin, and he was like, pull up. So I pulled up at his crib, and I was like, bitch, I'm outside. And he was like, okay, give me 5 minutes. So I was like, okay. So I turned my car lights off. My cousin gets in my car, and bitch, you know damn well, bitch, I was hungry. I was fucking hungry out of nowhere. So, you know me, I wasn't even fucking thinking. I just started driving to Taco Bell, and mind you, he lives 2 blocks away from fucking Taco Bell, bitch. I'll pull up Google Maps right now. He lives 2 blocks away from Taco Bell. I would never sugarcoat that. Literally, dead ass 2 fucking blocks from Taco Bell. Be that as it may. So I'm getting to Taco Bell, and I'm literally at the light where you just turn in to go to Taco Bell. And then out of the blue, boop, boop, that's the sound of the police. Boop, boop, that's the sound of the police. Blue lights started turning, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm really fucking getting pulled over right now. Kiefer, oh my god, Kiefer's my cousin. And then, so I pulled up, and bitch, like I said, I was already turning into Taco Bell anyways. So bitch, I pulled up into the Taco Bell parking lot. How iconic is that? Like, getting your first ticket at the Taco Bell parking lot? Oh my god. So I pulled up over there, and then the cop pulls up, and then I give him my license and registration, because he had asked for it. License and registration, please. And I'm like, here you go. Tell me motherfucking why, bitch. 2.3 minutes later, okay, seconds is a little too dramatic, but 2.3 minutes later, another car pulls up. Another cop car pulls up, bitch. And in my head, I'm like, damn. This bitch really called for back up. Back motherfucking up. For not having my lights on. You need backup because I didn't have my lights on? For 2 blocks? I didn't know I was committing such a fucking crime that you needed a fucking backup, bitch. So then, the other cop pulls up, the backup cop, and this is where I stand up to show you guys, because I know you guys are a visual learner. I need glasses. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so when I have these on, I'm the cop, okay? Would you mind stepping out of your car for a sobriety test? Yes, officer, that's fine. That was me getting out of the car. But bitch, in my mind, I'm like, I did not know that having your lights on meant you were fucking drunk. Like, what? How does not having my lights on mean I'm fucking drunk? Was I swerving through the fucking streets? Was I speeding? The fuck? So, you know me, bitch, I'm an obedient, citizen of color. So, I pulled up. And, this cop was, a little bit of a howdy moment. And howdy means a lighter-skinned individual. He was white, yes. And them white cops and people of color, they don't really do well. So, I had to be obedient. Be that as it may. The cop goes, okay, have you done a sobriety test before? And he asked me about a bunch of health questions, whatever. And I'm like, girl, do you see this? Do you see this ass? Do you see this fat pussy? Do you see these abs, bitch? Yes, I'm healthy. So then I proceed doing the fucking test. And the first test was following his finger, his pen with my eyes. So the first time I fucked up because he wasn't really clear. So I was like following it with my head like this. And he was like, just your eyes. And I'm like, okay, fuck, like, damn. So I just, all that. And bitch, when I tell you, he got me doing that shit too fucking much. Like, I'm like, Girl, my eyes are about to get fucking stuck on the top of my fucking head. Like, you know I'm not drunk. Like, the fuck are you looking for? Anyways, right after that, he told me I had to do the line test. And bitch, it was like this. So I had to, you know, heel toe, up to 10. And then when I get to 10, I have to plant my feet on the ground and do a spin like that. And I'm like, bitch, that's it? That's motherfucking it? Bitch, this is what I wanted to fucking do. I wanted to be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, you really fucking think? You really fucking think? Anyways, any motherfucking ways. While I was doing that, the other cop that pulled me over, he goes to my cousin and he was like, so how much have he been drinking tonight? And my cousin goes, we weren't drinking. I just got out of work. You know, like, the fuck? And then I was still doing a fucking test. And then the other test was like this. He was like, lift one of your feet off the floor and count. It was like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9. You know? He was like, lift it 6 inches off the floor. And I'm like, bitch, I'll give you a foot off the floor. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Girl! And on top of all that, this is what really got me. This is why I'm pressed. And and you know I always admit when I'm pressed. And bitch, I was so fucking pressed. Because there were people in cars that were videotaping me taking a DUI test. And you guys know, bitch, I'm a bad bitch. I'm not a fucking dumb bitch. I would never fucking drunk drive. No, I'm not that type of girl. And bitch, I had the funds and the fucking money. Funds and money is the same thing. To get me myself a fucking Uber. If I was drunk. But I was not. Be that as it may, I took the whole fucking test, aced that shit. And then the cop was like, the cop that pulled me over, he was like, so how much have you been drinking tonight? And I'm like my fucking cousin said, did you not just ask him that? I was like, I had fruit punch. I just had fruit punch. And I'm like, it's a Tuesday, sir. Like, where am I gonna fucking drink? There's not even clubs open. Like, it's not even the fucking weekends, bitch. I have morals. I would not fucking drink on a fucking Tuesday, bitch. Anyways, he pulls out a breathalyzer and then he was like, okay, well, I hope you pass this test. And I'm like, bitch, I'll give you a little. So I blew on that fucking breathalyzer and guess what my results were? 0, 0. 0 motherfucking 0. And then he goes, well, I'm sorry, I still have to give you a fucking ticket. You could have just fucking gave me a ticket to fucking begin with, bitch. And you could have just fucking gave me a breathalyzer. We could have saved fucking time. Anyways, now I'm thinking there's people who has like videos of me taking a DUI test, which they would be under the impression that I was fucking drunk. There's people out there now that thinks I drunk drive. Officer, the fuck is his name? Officer Aberia. Officer Aberia. Thank you so much, because now there's people out there that thinks I drunk drive. Thank you. And so he gives me my ticket. Whatever, I take it. And I'm like, okay, I could pay this. Like, you know, like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm in my car. And he comes up to approach my car again. And I'm like, okay, what up? And then he goes, oh, by the way, my cousin watches you. And she said, I hope he's not drunk. Officer Aberia, are you fucking telling me that you pulled me over, got my license, realized I'm Bretman Rock, the baddest bitch, you called your cousin and said, hey, I just pulled over Bretman Rock? That is very professional, I would say. That is so professional. Very. It's so professional. I was like, you got me out here. I look so dumb right now. Standing outside Taco Bell. Trying to apologize. Cause I'm not even fucking drunk tonight. Please. Just cut that ticket out. Like, I really don't understand. Like, he was really trying to fucking get me in jail or give me a fucking ticket that night. For not having my lights on. And I had to, like, I'm just doing the math. Like, so I didn't know that if you didn't have your lights on, that automatically means you're drunk. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that he also said when you pulled down your window, I couldn't tell if it was your perfume or alcohol. I was using Chanel Mademoiselle that night. And I recommend you guys can go to any Sephora. I'm pretty sure they have this in Ulta, Macy's, Nordstrom. If you guys see this, please smell it and tell me if that smells like alcohol to you. Cause I guess that's why I got it. They tested me for sobriety test because they thought that this smelled like alcohol, when in reality this smells like a successful woman of color. That's what it smells like, Officer Aberia and company. Thank you for my ticket. I paid for it just today, and I'll see you on the road, Officer Aberia. And please tell your cousin I said hi. And please tell your cousin I was not drunk.